In conclusion, we can see that 45 years ago, no one could have imagined how Walton's Five and Dime store would have the potential to become the largest corporation, retailer, and grocer in the world, employing more people than any other private business. But with this comes consequences. Walmart has contributed to globalization through the promotion of lower price and, in turn, outsourcing, causing many Americans to lose their jobs, resulting in a higher national unemployment rate. Walmart continues to grow each year, causing many foreign economies to grow along with it, and this causes the negative effect of reinforcing and strengthening the gap between the rich and the poor. All these facts lead one to conclude that even though Walmart provides lower prices for the average American, it comes at a high cost of unemployment in America and increased divisions within the world economy. I wanted to see how an average college student, Katie, who was faced with the financial burden of tuition and monthly bills, felt about these issues and whether or not she would decide to shop at Walmart.
Walmart provides low prices for millions of shoppers around the world every day, and has shifted the relationship between the supplier and the retailer, who now controls prices. So do you think that Walmart has changed America in a good or bad way?
I think Walmart has changed America in both ways. The good ways they provide low prices, and there's a lot of consumers in this country, in the lower class, and cannot afford the high quality and more expensive products on the market. And so this is great for people shopping for a low price. And it also, creates a lot of jobs because there are so many Walmarts in this country. And that's really good in this economic recession we're having. It's also bad in many ways for America. Walmart, controls what prices they want to set their products at. They don't let the supplier come in and, give them the products and be like, you have to sell it at this price, because Walmart wants to sell it at, the cheapest price they can. But some suppliers can't go that low, so Walmart ends up, getting rid of their products. And, a lot of suppliers, their biggest business is with Walmart, so that's a big loss for them. Also, there's a lot of these companies that do try to get their costs down to meet Walmart's standards, end up having to outsource along with Walmart to keep their costs down, which, forces many Americans to lose their jobs. And I think that is horrible.
Okay, so do you feel that Walmart's philosophy about U.S. competitiveness, which is cost-driven and it's the low road, so it's more about the price than quality, is better for the American economy, or do you think that more innovative and quality-driven high road is better?
Yeah, I think it's a nice philosophy for the consumers because they're the ones wanting to pay the low prices. But a lot of consumers don't see what goes down behind the scenes, where, Walmart's standard of how they do their business affects mainly the, business-to-business market rather than the consumers directly. So I honestly think that they could keep down their costs without lowering the quality. And I know this is a bad comparison because it's, Walmart's retail, but Southwest Airlines has the lowest cost in the industry. They offer some of the lowest prices for their customers, but they treat their employees very well. Their employees are very well paid. There's hardly any controversy surrounding Southwest, whereas Walmart, they don't treat their employees well. They discriminate against women. They're very low paid, and in order to keep the costs down for Walmart, they cut the wages for the employees. So it's not a great philosophy in that light.
So do you do you think that the power that Walmart can wield in our national and international economy is appropriate for just one corporation to have, where they can force, for instance, Rubbermaid or the deodorant manufacturers to drop their prices or completely drop a part of their manufacturing.
Well, as a marketing major, I'm kind of jealous. I would love to have that kind of power in a company, but it's not fair to the other businesses. And when you talked about the deodorant box case, where it was a very effective move as far as going green and cutting costs even more, but they failed to think about all the other businesses involved, and the box manufacturers lose business because of it. And nobody stops to think, well, you keep that there because that's their business, but it's because it's Walmart. Walmart's almost bigger than God in this country.
Right.
It's sad. So I don't think they should be able to pull that kind of power.
Do you think that outsourcing in our current global economy is a necessary move for any corporation in order to compete with Walmart or to keep up with their standards of low prices, seeing how 80% of their suppliers are located in China? Do you think that that's that Walmart has made that a necessary part of keeping up with their standards in our economy?
Yeah, I used to not be a fan of outsourcing at all because I'm a fan of the American job, and there's not enough of them right now. There's so many people unemployed right now that it's important we have jobs here in America. However, I do see some cases where it's a great strategy for some companies to choose to outsource, but the fact that they're being forced to outsource just because Walmart's one of their biggest clients, and if they lost the business of Walmart, they would go out of business. So they're forced to outsource whether they want to or not, and I do not agree with that.
How do you feel about when you hear that Walmart is trying, they've done a Made in America campaign where they were posting signs around the store showing what were made in America, and then also the Buy America campaign, which was to help keep jobs in America? How do you feel when you find out that they're misrepresenting certain products by they're saying that a company that is headquartered in Rhode Island is being said to be a product that is made in America, even though they've outsourced to China or Bangladesh? Do you think that that's an issue that needs to be resolved?
Yeah, I think they're being hypocrites by even promoting, even if the products that they're selling were made in America, they're still being hypocrites by trying to promote something that they don't even stand for, because they're outsourcing, like you said, 80% of their products and suppliers. So I don't think, even if they were trying to do good by having a few products that were made in America, it's completely against their business standards right now.
If there was a Walmart in your community, how do you think it would both positively and negatively affect it?
Positively, it would allow people to get their goods at lower prices. Some people would be a fan of that. However, there are a lot of mom and pop stores around my neighborhood, and very few big box retailers like Walmart, and I feel like it would just drive a lot of those family run businesses out. They wouldn't be able to do any business with a Walmart in the area, and I think that's the same issue with a lot of places. There have been cases where they have boycotted against putting a Walmart in because it would make all the other grocery stores and other mom and pop stores close down.
True that.
True that.
true that. So I think that we've covered everything. So thank you for your participation in my presentation.
You're welcome. Walmart talk.
So we can see that even Katie, someone who is not a big fan of how Walmart has contributed to the national and global economy, would still shop there, leaving one to wonder what it would take to keep Walmart from having such immense power in business, the economy, and the world.